So when did you get here, and just how has the first couple days been with you?
I think I got in Monday, and it's been good. You know, it's always, I like to get out a little early and just get on the field before camp officially starts. So it's been good. Hit some BP with some big league balls, see everybody, and just get going.
How much nicer does it feel this year, though, actually coming, knowing you're going to be here with the Atlanta Braves between all of the madness last year and with the trade?
Yeah, I mean, between the lockout and, you know, shorter spring and new stuff, it's nice to, you know, have a normal spring and come into it, and yeah, excited to kind of ease into it.
What have you seen from Vaughn Grissom to think he'll give you confidence that he's ready to handle that role?
I mean, anytime he was out there last year, he produced. I mean, 21 years old in the big leagues. I know Mike Harris and you know, Strider's not 21, but young guy too. They make it look pretty easy, but it's not. And Vaughn was in that category too of coming up, and felt like he was going 2 for 3 for every time he was in the lineup, playing good defense with it too, and he just needs to keep doing his thing, and he'll be good.
You played next to him enough to know what he can do defensively. It was over 20, 30 feet.
Yeah. You know, I think he played 1 game at short last year, or a few innings. So, I mean, I'm sure it'll be a little bit of a transition, but he's played short, you know, growing up and in the minors, so it might be more comfortable for him. I know he's been working hard, and he and Wash have been good, and if Wash is giving a thumbs up on something, then I truly believe it, and he's good. He works hard. He's going to do it. He'll be good.
With Dansby gone, there's always talk about the sheriff is not here anymore, but who do you think can step up as a leader in this clubhouse? I
mean, I think it's just everybody's going to police everybody. You know, I don't think, you know, Dansby's awesome, you know, a great presence in the clubhouse, but, you know, he's one of many in here, and you know, he's not going to be around, so we're going to have to, you know, adjust a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. You know, we got a lot of guys who have been around for a while, between Travis and Charlie and, you know, a few other guys, a ton of vets, so we'll be good. Ton of leaders on this team, and that's a good thing. When everybody's out here doing the right thing, you really don't have to step in and say too much, and really the only time you need that is when a young guy was stepping out of line or whatever it would be, and our young guys aren't doing that. So it'll be a group effort, as I feel like it normally is, and we'll be good.
What goals do you come in with camp? What goals do you try to set now, maybe, that you hope to achieve this season?
You know, I don't necessarily set personal goals. I feel like every year is different, its own season, and you get in the flow and things happen personally. But I think, you know, as a team, winning the division is going to be number one. You start there. You know, you want to come out to a good start, but it's not the end all be all if you don't. As you saw last year, we didn't have the best start and ended up. But yeah, number one's going to be winning the division. Obviously, you want to win the World Series, but you got to go step by step. So come out to a good start, hopefully, and win that division.
What's that like, looking over 2 lockers over from Sean Murphy, just like when you're in Oakland? I mean,
yeah, I told him he looks good in the Braves colors. It's good. He's a great guy. He's come in, meshed really well from what I can tell to start. I said it at Braves Fest. I think he and Travis are probably the best catching duo in baseball, and I truly believe that. Both those guys talking with each other, Trav kind of getting Murph in on the pitching staff, and somebody to kind of make that transition a little quicker, as opposed to if he was solo and kind of figuring out himself. So I think it's going to be great. He's a hell of a player. I'm not worried about on the field at all, and a great person, great clubhouse guy. So yeah, it's good to see him here.
Michael Harris coming off of the Rookie of the Year. What do you kind of have seen from him so far? And I don't know, second year in the big leagues, how hard can that be maybe for him? Yeah,
I don't know. Not too relatable because his first year was so good. So I don't know if I have any advice for him. But no, honestly, if he goes into a little something, it came really easy for him last year. And that's because he's a really good player. I mean, one of the best talents I've played with. But, if there ever comes a time where he's down or it's not going as well as it did last year. I think, the same thing. We got a lot of guys in here who have played for a while and been there, and if it's something where we need to, pull him aside and give him a pat on the back. I don't think Mike he's a pretty even keel guy, so I think he's pretty good about that stuff. He plays the game for fun and plays it at a high level, so I'm not too worried about him. But if that ever comes around, we got guys who are there for him and pick him up.
We know you're taking part in the golfing activities. He said yesterday he had to wear all of his money stuff because he lost the game to you.
Yeah.
Well, what is the bonding activities like for you guys? How good I don't know, who's the best golfer on this team?
Ooh, it's probably between Minter and Stevens. They're both pretty solid. Jackson's good, as much as I hate to admit it. Riley's pretty good. Kyle Wright's pretty good. There's a lot of good golfers in here and make you feel bad about your game. But yeah, it's when you got some time before games start and 75 and sunny, we like to get out there and have some fun.
There's been a lot of talk about the bigger bases from a base stealing aspect. Is there a difference for you covering the base first?
I don't think so. Maybe a touch where I'm moving around the bag where it's been second nature. Footwork, but I think it should be a pretty quick transition.
Yeah, I was asking Sean Murphy there. So many guys were here before they had to report. Have you been a part of a clubhouse where so many guys get here early before the actual report day, especially for position players?
I don't know about this many position player-wise. It seems like pretty much everybody's here. Maybe one or two guys haven't showed up yet, but I think it's good. I think everybody. It's a testament to our team and the guys, and everybody wants to get out here and start. And yeah, it's nice seeing everybody.
And how much are you looking forward to just the first spring game?
Yeah, it'll be good. The first game's always a little weird. Like, oh, it's here already. So shake off the cobwebs a little bit, get out there, play some baseball.